The financial institutions leverage their bets, so they have stock in AT&T, and then they also have stock in Verizon.
Mm-hmm.
So if one does well, they make money. If the other one does well, they make money. And they just do that for everything. And those financial institutions that own those corporate interests, what they make lots of money off the selling of stocks, they end up owning the media companies. For example, I forget if it's one of the major ones. They're owned by what's known as the Vanguard Group. The Vanguard Group owns the media outlet. It was a major one like CNN or Fox or something. They own stock. They're one of the largest shareholders in one of the media companies. I want to say it's Fox, but it could be CNN. I'm not sure. Because I know Fox would be Rupert Murdoch, but I don't know who their parent company is.
Yeah, that's what you got to look at. The parent companies that all seem to own each other.
Exactly.
ABC,
Exactly. So then all the companies own each other, and then their boards of directors are full of people who have financial interest. For example, Comcast on their board of directors, it's DuPont Chemicals, Pepsi Cola, Yum Food Industries, which is Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and there's the third one, KFC.
Okay.
So that's the board of directors of Comcast. Comcast owns NBC. So that's why on NBC you get your Pepsi commercials, your KFC commercials, your this. Then the other financial institutions that the finance companies own are like Johnson & Johnson and these other ones where, yes, they have the big pharmaceutical endeavors, but then they also have patents on the heartburn medicine that we use every day. So that's why all of our commercials are just corporate shit that just keep the wheel going, no questions. Pepsi, KFC, now you have heartburn and you're sick. Well, we got diabetes medicine and heartburn.
Damn.
And that's why we keep getting that narrative of what the hell are we doing? And then they own the news, their product is entertainment, not information, because they're trying to sell commercials. So they make it entertaining to get eyes on it, and then they get commercial money from Pepsi, Yum, all this. And then their brand money goes up. The financiers of like Vanguard, JP Morgan or whatever, all of those institutions, they control the narrative. They're not going to put any news that's going to be controversial that would take their money away. Because if they said all of this sugary shit is going to lead to you dying earlier than cigarette, you know what I mean, and make your life miserable, and you're going to have bad joints, and it's going to come out of your money because we're gonna take all the money, and then by selling you cheap shit, and then you guys pay me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have a patents, fuck off. And that's where we're at. So the news it's owned by financial companies who have interest in interest in the narratives that get put off because they own stock in who's ever buying commercials and all that stuff. So it's just a big cycle of making money. It's not even a conspiracy. It's just rational corporations working in the interest of making money.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't Pepsi put commercials? We're the fucking idiots drinking it,
consuming it all the time.
Like, we don't have the borders up. We're falling for it. So so instead of telling people not to drink, like ban the commercials, it's just like just know
Consume
that
the product.
it's shit. But that's where we're at. We think we have options, but we're owned by corporate oligarchs and all that. But that was the difference between capitalism and communism. So that they own the narrative, they give us two parties and tell us that makes sense. They give us Donald Trump and Joe Biden. It's like, oh, so you put a nitwit in charge so that you guys can do whatever you want. And that's just make sure that we don't mess with your money. Yeah. And you take from us, but we can never take from you. Ever. Okay, that's a great fucking business plan. And that's where we're in a shit deficit of printing up so much money just to give to already rich people. So inflation's going up. They get all their money and investments and all that. And then the working people in 10 years, it's going to be devastating on how destroyed we are. Yeah. So that's why we need to get in build our industry so that we have stable food, water, energy, and information in Massachusetts. That's what we need to do on the state level.
To kind of derail